Good Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our market SITREP or situation report here at Top Gun Options. I am Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and my apologies, man. It's been a week or so since I've knocked out one of these free vids. Man, my apologies, but been a little busy. What an incredible weekend this past weekend. Saturday afternoon, we did the world premiere of our extended first look for No Fallen Heroes. We also launched an 8-minute new kind of extended trailer. You can go to Top Gun Options on our or to YouTube Top Gun Options. It's called the No Fallen Heroes First Look. So I just posted that literally 82 seconds ago. It's not moving, so is time frozen? I don't know. No Fallen Heroes First Look. You can go see what 100 sold-out theater got to see and experience, but you will not see the 23-minute, no shit, not a dry eye in the place extended first look, because that was just for our angel investors, our friends, our families, the VIPs. But guess what? Come Veterans Day, you're going to see our entire documentary, and hopefully you'll start to get a little bit of a feel for what our television show No Fallen Heroes Extraction is going to be. So I'm grateful, I'm humbled, I'm honored. Humbled for a fighter pilot ain't that easy, but I clearly am humbled because I am just completely blown away. Seeing it on the big screen, seeing the four guys' reaction to seeing it because they hadn't seen it yet. I didn't want to see it. I wanted to sit there and see it first time. But the producer's like, dude, you got to watch it. I want to make sure there's no MiG-29s or anything bad in it. I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. So I actually went and watched it last week in the big screen, and man, it took me back. It's been part of my healing, part of my integration, and I am just humbled and honored and blessed. But now it's on to the next phase. We got to finish our filming. We got to find some pretty big investors to really pump this thing up to what it can be to save lives. 22 veterans a day kill themselves, unfortunately. I think that number is low. Because that number is pre-COVID and Let's Go Brandon's absolute fucking shit show in Afghanistan. 20 years, trillions of dollars, thousands of lives, U.S. soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, gone. And we gave it back to the Taliban. No man left behind actually means something to a guy like me, but not to Joe Biden. We're pulling out. Any Americans left? Good luck. It's a fucking disgrace. So I guarantee those numbers are low. Anyway, please join the fight to help out, man. Head to nofallenheroes.com. You can click join us, or you can watch the official trailer on here, but humbled and honored. Back into the markets, though, man. I am so glad of what I said this morning in our live trade brief. Hey, real quick, for all my current members, still having problems with Go to Training. They got one more day, and then I'm done. We'll go to Zoom or whatever, some other hosting platform, because today's brief didn't record. I was able to recover the recordings from the other two briefs this week. Short story long, here's what I'm saying. This morning, I said, you know what? Kind of day 3 of decision day. Each time we get one of these, especially back here, rip your face rally short squeeze, 1, 2, 3, decision day, rip higher with another short squeeze, and then we imploded. This looks like this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, decision day, up. Oof. Definitely do not force trades in a volatile market. That is just trading 101, and I'm glad I did. I posted that in my, glad I didn't force any trades today. Decision day number 3. The macro data tomorrow morning will be interesting. I sat out today too, turned off my trading platform so I wouldn't be tempted. You and me both, Wiz, was tempted but did not. So I'm glad a lot of folks kind of listened to what I said this morning, because this is definitely time to have a combat SOP. All of my live trades in my personal account, I've reduced my risk in half. I'm not risking $5,000 on every trade. I'm risking $2,500, or I'm sitting on my hands. Just like a lot of the, quote, smart money has been saying recently, we're out of the market. I'm investing in real estate and art, all those type of things. Equities, just go find something else to do. But I'm still trading a smaller portfolio than obviously I was before, because it just doesn't make sense. I'd rather, because the Fed has no idea what they're doing. The Fed doesn't know what they're doing. Janet Yellen doesn't know what she's doing. Joe Biden doesn't know what she's doing. We do. Year and a half ago, stop pumping money into the market, start raising interest rates. I'm an aviator. I know a lot about, well, actually, I don't know a lot about soft landings. I'm a naval aviator, and every landing aboard the ship was a car crash. That's what the Fed is doing. So Janet Yellen, a year and a half later, falls on her sword. I was on the wrong path that inflation would take. Fucking duh. The arsonist, the Federal Reserve, is now trying to be the volunteer firefighter, racing to put out the fire. It's a disgrace. You can see, you already know what's coming. I've already told you what's coming. They're going to throw Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve Chief, under the bus. They met the other day. What did you talk about, Mr. President and Mr. Fed Chairman? Nothing. We're not going to. We're laser focused, both of us, on inflation. Okay, how? And what are you going to do? No more questions. Okay, that's great. So the people in charge, from Joe McShittypants Biden to the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Jerome Powell, all have conceded that they were wrong. A year and a half later, what are you doing about it? No more questions. Anyway, Top Gun was. If you want to know what I think about the movie Maverick, maybe we can talk personally. Publicly, I will tell you it's the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'll leave it at that. A good article in the Wall Street Journal about the movie's success is notable, but the U.S. needs more real-life pilots. No shit, Sherlock. My son Matthew, I dropped on his head when he was a kid because apparently he wants to fly for the Marine Corps. And then my middle boy, Jack, wants to fly for the Navy. We do need more fighter pilots. We need more Americans who want to serve this once great land. It can be great again if we unfornicate everything we're going through. Joe Biden. Mohammed bin Salman is a murderer. I hate Saudi Arabia. I don't want to deal with them. We're pulling our Patriot batteries out. You can deal with Iran. Blah, 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 blah. Biden planning a trip as gas prices soar. Calls the guy a murderer, and we'll have nothing to do with him. Now he's flying on Air Force One, which is burning, oil, jet fuel, to go kiss a murderer's ring. This is how fucking demented these Democrats are, folks. This Green New Deal bullshit. This is insane. They would rather buy oil from Venezuela, Iran, or Saudi Arabia. Murderous, repressive regimes. Did you see all the companies as soon as it turned June 1st? Here's our gay pride flag. Here's our this flag. Here's our rainbow flag. Did you notice that on Twitter and all their social media accounts? They didn't post any of that on all the accounts that are in those countries. Oh, I get it, because you only virtue signal to us. Here's what I'm getting at. We have oil in the United States. Could not personally stand Donald Trump. We were energy independent under Donald Trump. We were a net exporter of oil under Joe Biden. Nope. He is going to take your tax money and give it to terrorists to buy their oil instead of drilling for oil here. If you voted for that, you are part of the problem. You're funding terrorists who want to kill the United States so you can force people into a Tesla. It's a disgrace. U.S. engaged in offensive cyber ops against Russia and Ukraine. Super. More coward moves by this administration. You know who fights a proxy war? Cowards do. Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Raytheon, Northrop Grumman, General Dynamics, all the defense contractors. Let's just end the Democrats. Let's just keep funneling arms and weapons so more and more Ukrainian young men and Russian young men can be turned into hair, teeth, and eyeballs. No, we don't want to get involved. We're just going to, our involvement results in other people dying. Nobody talking about peace. Where's the peacemaker in this world to try and stop this conflict? The Pope, I guess, tried to about a month ago, where he scolded, obviously, Putin, but also scolded the West. Like, what are you guys doing expanding NATO, like, up to the dude's front fucking door? You didn't expect, like, a little bit of a reaction? I'm pretty sure if Vladimir Putin stood up the Warsaw Pact and Mexico and Canada are joining the Warsaw Pact, we'd probably be like, what are you doing? But whatever. More war, more death, more destruction is not good for the market. Retail investors have capitulated and are no longer forced seller of stocks. Are we near a bottom? Not even close. Jamie Dimon, head of the world's largest bank. A hurricane is coming in this economy. Welcome to the party, Jamie. A year and a half ago, I said Joe Biden's sophomore year would be a shit show, a bear market, and a recession. Nailed it. And this should be fun, watching the Fed try and unwind $8.9 trillion on their balance sheet. It's a mess. It's a train wreck. We're imploding. Microsoft today cuts earnings and revenue forecast. A tsunami is coming. It's coming. Paramount was my Maverick trade, man. We got bullish on it a couple weeks ago, and it ripped your face off rally, had a little bit of a pullback with the overall market. Now it's ripping high too. The only things I am bullish on in this market is the psychedelic space. Are psychedelics? Take a look at MindMed, MNMD, and a week ago I recommended that stock. It's up 30% in a week since I recommended it. So I would be bullish on the psychedelic sector and also Paramount, especially with Tom Cruise coming out with Mission Impossible 7. Earnings are in August, and I think Paramount's going to have a blowout. Anyway, go support No Fallen Heroes. Go check out our extended first look. Have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and God bless. Fights on, and namaste.